It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket.
Okay. Somebody just saw me doing that. Okay, 7th graders, I'm here to talk to you today about the service project. You have been given 3 things. You have been given this piece of paper. It's a letter. You have been given this money collection form. And you have been given this envelope. Please, right now, take this envelope and put your first and last name. It should say Choir Service Project and 7th grade, Block 1B. I'll do it with you. Name, Choir Service Project, Block 1B. Okay, now just put everything down and listen to me for a little bit. So, the service project is something that was started 5 years ago when little Joshy, my 5-year-old, was only 5 months old, and he fell face first into pumpkin pie. It was hilarious. It was awesome. And I thought it was so awesome that I told all my students that day that I wanted to know what it was like to have pumpkin pie shoved in my face. And Miss Owens was like, well, then let's have a contest. Let's raise money for charity, and whoever raises the most money gets to pie Miss Dinner. And everyone was like, yay! And I was like, sweet. So we set a goal, and we were like, okay, what if everyone just tried to bring $1, and all that together would equal about $180, and then we could go and spend that money on families in need. There's a company called the Holiday Spirit Co-op. We could buy Christmas presents for their kids, and it would be awesome. So we set out to do $180 that year, and a miracle happened. We raised over $1,000. It was like $1,700 some or $300 some dollars. It was crazy. We were so excited. It was so awesome. We went to Walmart and we shopped for like 50 kids. We bought Christmas presents for 50 kids in Columbus, and we felt so awesome. And the next year I was like, all right, students, last year was awesome, but we don't have to do it again. I don't want anyone to feel like we have to do the same thing all the time. And they were all like, Ms. Dinner, we want to do it. We really want to do it. So we set a goal, and the goal was like $400 some dollars. And that year we raised over $3,000. And the next year we raised over $5,000. And the year after that, it was almost $5,000. And the year after that was last year. And our goal was for each kid to try and raise $13 a piece. And there were 300 or so kids in choir. So the baseline goal we were trying to raise was like almost 4,000. But we raised 7,000 and like 100 some dollars last year. In 3 weeks, middle schoolers raised $7,000. And we took that money to the Holiday Spirit Co-op, and we bought needs and Christmas presents for, I think, 125 kids. And once that was done, we had $2,500 left over, and we gave it to Water Wells for Africa so they could drill a water well in an African village that doesn't have any pure water. On next week on Monday, I'm going to show you a video of what the Water Wells for Africa does and why communities in Africa need it so, so badly. And this year, I had a chance to talk to every single class about asking them if they wanted to do the service project again this year. And every single class voted yes. And I haven't had a chance to talk to you because we went to Brookstone. But I just know, I know you guys, and I know you're all, 100% of you are already going to say yes. I remember when you guys were in 6th grade and I was talking to you about the service project. We were talking about voting on it. And in the middle of it, some kid raises his hand. I think it was Raphael. And he raised his hand and I'm like, oh great, he's going to say something silly. And instead he's like, and he gives me money from his lanyard. And then all of a sudden, all these 6th graders are like, you can have my money. And they're like, you guys are like giving me your quarters and your dollars and your lanyard before we even voted. So I know I don't even have to ask you guys if you want to vote, if you want to do it again this year, because I know the answer is yes, because you guys have huge hearts. I know this is something that you really care about. And if you weren't a part of this last year and you're hearing about it now, you're not going, oh, that's lame. You're going, dude, this is awesome. Let's start today. So we're starting today. And you have papers in your hand to give you the details about what to do and how to raise money. So I want to talk you through them right now. Please go to this letter. Got it? Let's read the first paragraph together. The choir students at CMS are joining together to raise money for underprivileged families in Columbus through a volunteer, say volunteer, service project. All choir students are able to participate, but no one is required. Say, no one is required. Students are encouraged to earn money and collect donations. Document it on their collection form and turn it in to the choir directors. Through this project, we will be able to purchase gifts and needs for Columbus families through the nonprofit organization Holiday Spirit Co-op. Say, Holiday Spirit Co-op. Good. And clean water to the world with Water Wells for Africa. Say, Water Wells for Africa. Beautiful. Let's look at the graph. So in year 2011, the goal was $1 per student. We had 180 kids in choir, so our goal was $180. Yet we actually raised $1,275. Look at the year 2015. What was the goal per student? How many students were in choir last year? So our baseline goal was $3,991. And yet we actually raised over $7,000. It was awesome. Look at the big box on the right. The 2016 goal per student is $15. Now look at me close. Pay attention. Look in my eyes. No one is going to require you to bring $15. No one is going to say, all right, Hunter, you didn't bring your $15. Mobzuna, you didn't bring your $15 yet. No one's going to say that. This is your goal. This is my challenge to you, to try and find a way to raise $15 somehow in your life in the next 3 weeks. This is just the baseline goal I want you to shoot for. Go above that if you can. Do everything you can. And if you can't hit 15, do what you can to donate and to serve. But the $15 goal is what we're saying every kid in choir is going to try to reach. How many kids are in choir right now this semester, this year? 273 is lots less than what we had last year. At this time last year, we had 307 kids. And now we have 273. And so that's a difference of 34 kids. 7. That's a difference of like 47 kids. Oh, hold on.